welcome back. Welcome back to 2024 here at Booze by Rob Production Facilities. Sorry we've been away for a little while. We've been doing some holiday stuff. We traveled, saw some family, and then I get a message from our granddaughter says, hey, good job, Grandpa. She calls me Papa. But let's get back to work. We need some new videos. Darn it, she's right. So we found this cocktail. It's called a Pear Sage Gimlet. So a gimlet is a great gin lime cocktail that's so summery. And this one adds pears and sage to it. We're going to muddle it up. I found this recipe on Instagram by a really pretty cool account, and I'll put a link to it below. So this is one, you got that fruit basket. Those pears are starting to get a little old. Hey, Pear Sage Gimlet. Let's do it. All right, so I've got about 1/4 of a pear here. Now, this one wasn't as ripe as I would have liked, but it was what the production staff could find. And hey, can they do no wrong? No, they can do no wrong. 2 leaves, and these are pretty good size sage leaves. We're gonna go straight in there. The sage we bought in the vegetables and garden section in the grocery store, the produce. That's the word we're looking for. All right. So pretty simple cocktail. Start off with 1/2 ounce or to your taste of simple syrup. Our simple syrup is 1:1. 1 part sugar, 1 part water. Next, fresh lime juice. Citrus is kind of getting a little weird. Sometimes it's hard to find. You might have to go to a bottled lime juice. Hey, it is what it is. Fresh is almost always better, but do what you can. So right now we're going to muddle. So we're going to keep our gin out, no ice. This is just the pear, the sage, simple syrup, and lime juice. And the more ripe a fruit is to muddle, the easier it'll be to get that to just really break up. So think of like a raspberry or a strawberry. You know, those are pretty soft fruits. This pear is a little on the stout side. Also, this muddler I'm using is by a company named OXO, O-X-O. I'll put a link to it below. Really good stuff. But basically, you're just trying to bruise all those sage leaves and beat the heck out of that pear. All right, I'm claiming defeat with that. So now we're going to add our gin. Now we're going to use Sipsmith London Dry Gin. Sipsmith is it's a really good gin. Little on the pricey side, but not crazy. We're going to use 2 ounces of that. You certainly could sub out any other gin that you like, but you probably want to stay with a London Dry Gin. All right. So I've got ice cubes in the other side of the tin, and we are going to shake this guy up. That'll do. We're going to get it. Hey, 2024, we are still with Visky. Hey, if Visky wants to reach out and send us classes, we are willing to be even more sucked into that brand than we already are. All right, this is one where we're going to actually double strain. We've talked about it before. You know it, you love it. It's the Hawthorne strainer. But since pears have that little grit in them, we're going to double strain it. This is what's called a fine mesh strainer. So we're going to catch all the big pieces with this, and then all the tiny little bits and pieces that are left over with that. Good looking drink. And right now I can see in the mesh strainer, it's caught some of the little pieces of sage that have made it through. And lastly, we're going to garnish it with a dehydrated lime wheel. Guess who made these? If you're thinking the production staff is limited in her abilities by camera work, horticulture, simple syrup making, pear selection, the list goes on and on. No, she made our dehydrated lime wheels with the air fryer and a mandolin and didn't hurt herself. So cheers. Back to 2024, we're looking to do 1 video per week, released on the weekends. We've got some travel coming up. We've got some distilleries that have already been booked. If you're looking for celebrity appearances, please contact the production staff. She is in charge of all my schedule, and so far it's absolutely 100% wide open. So to that, cheers folks, stay safe. love it. Hadn't tasted this one before. That's something we try and do if we get a new cocktail. Show it on air the way we do it. Absolutely cannot taste any alcohol in that at all. Be careful. Cheers, folks. Stay safe. Enjoy.